Hello, everyone. How are we today? My name is Promise Onwachukwu, like you all know, community. And today promises to be an awesome day. Why it promises to be an awesome day is because, we are going to be having some MVPs in the house, and we are going to be talking about AI, Open AI, Microsoft. What is happening with AI on Azure? What are some of the things people generally experience with AI? Right. So it's going to be I don't know what I should use to describe it, but trust me, this is going to be like a discussion. You know, apart from informing you guys, we are going to be discussing, and we are going to be discussing about things we all have experienced or are experiencing or are seeing, in the real world environment. So, today I'm going to be having some wonderful guys in our midst. One of the people I'm also going to be having is his name is Imo Etuk. Imo Etuk is an MVP. He's a fellow MVP like me as well, and he's a wonderful leader in the Azure Nigeria community. Hello, Imo Etuk. How are you doing today?
Hi, Promise. I'm fine. Thank you very much for that wonderful introduction. Hi,
Yes.
everyone. Welcome to today's section.
Yes, yes,
Yes,
yes, yes, yes. Thank you very much, Imo, for this wonderful show.
Yeah, thank you.
I know we are expecting tantalizing, something delicious, but can you just give us a quick intro on what we plan to do today? Just give us some little tidbits here and there, just to spice up the beginning of the session and all of that. So, Imo, over to you.
Okay. Yeah, thank you very much. Hi, people. I can see Prince from the chat section of the section, and so today we are going to be looking at the theme as it is right there on the screen: catalyzing the future, exploring AI's transformative power across industries. Apologies, this is not. I think this should also be related to individual as well, because everybody needs AI. So today we are going to be looking at the impact of AI on our individual lives and even to the organization. We're also going to be delving into showing you how to participate in the ongoing Microsoft AI challenge. We're going to take you through the various track and all those things. So that's
Wonderful.
an overview of what we are going to do.
Wonderful. Moment, I feel like Imo has given us some spice, but then we have some other spices we need to mix in the combination of the spices we are working with today. And we have another MVP in the house, in the person on. Hello, Raphael. How are you doing today?
I'm doing very
Hello,
fine. Thank
Raphael.
you,
Can you hear me?
Promise. I'm very excited to be. Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear
Oh,
me?
that's great. Yes, I can. For some of you who may not know who Raphael is one of our awesome leaders in the community. He does great job in the community. He trains for us. He helps organize events like this that you see, and we are going to be hosting him today. So, Raphael is going to be one of those guys who will be putting some salt and pepper into the soup will be for AI, right? And I just can't wait to, tell you about all of AI and the various events Microsoft is packaging for you for this particular challenge. I've introduced to you our wonderful MVP Imo and also our wonderful MVP Raphael. Now, before I go further, right? There's something I want to do. So, if you are not part of our meetup page, you haven't joined our LinkedIn page, right? I feel like you will be missing out a lot on some of the informations we have for you. So, please kindly go to our meetup page, ensure that you have registered, go to follow us on Twitter. These are things or pages where up to date with events have organized for the community. All right, let me go now into the soup that we have been cooking for you guys. The
Yeah.
very, very first thing I want you all to know is that this event is basically created to challenge you guys to partake in the Microsoft AI challenge that is currently going on. Now, we have just 2 days for this challenge to end, but I mean, you can do a lot within these 2 days. Now, I will tell you some a little bit info about this challenge, and then Raphael and Imo will go ahead and give you the main onions, the main beef, and the main chicken for the soup. All right, let's go ahead. So, I mean, this wonderful challenge, right, is is kind of focused on AI, and I mean, there are I would say the challenge actually started from July 17th, right? It started from July 17th at 4 p.m. UTC, and right, it's going to be ending on August 14th. Yes, it's going to be ending on August 14th by 4 p.m. And I think this is going to be on Monday, 4 p.m. So, I mean, guys, it just takes about roughly 17 hours to finish the whole challenge. And then you are going to be having
Yeah.
um good, good. All right. Yeah. Now
So,
it's going to be ending on Monday, August 14th, right? Now, to enter this challenge, to be eligible for this challenge, right? Imo, can you help me mute a bit?
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, cool. All right. So now to enter this challenge, right? Right, you need to really be of age. So you must have reached the age of majority in your province. And usually that age in Nigeria or most of the other parts of the world is 18 years, right? And you must have registered and have an active account on Microsoft Learn, right? Well, there are some regions that have been prohibited for now anyway, but I don't think that should be any bother to us. You understand? So I'm going to be calling on Imo right now to give us some deep or some more info on this challenge. So I mean, Imo, right? Please, can you give us some nice info about this challenge?
All right. Promise. Thank you very much. Hi everyone.
You're
So the
welcome.
challenge is about Microsoft AI um, ecosystem as a whole. It cut across the machine learning track and Azure Cognitive Services, and also machine learning operations and AI build that challenge. So for you to enter, of course, as promised, as rightly said, some of the benefits you will stand to gain. For you to enter, you just need to have sign up with the create a Microsoft account, have account and sign up. Then completing these modules, each of them, you'll be eligible to for a certificate of completion and a data badge to showcase on your LinkedIn profile. And I must tell that having these badges goes a long way in your kind of in your professional journey, and as someone who has really learned, because there are deep content in this in each of these track. And funny enough, if you look at as at today, when we look at the leaderboard, we have over about 80,000 80,258 participants for just the machine learning challenge alone. And in other track, we have over 23,000 people who has enrolled so far and who has done with the challenge. So we will have just today and until Monday, as promised, I said, to complete it. And completing it, of course, you know that you're going to gain a lot. So that's the option. Okay.
All right. Thank you
Thomas.
very much for this wonderful information, Imo. So, I mean, I'm going to be calling on Raphael to speak about this particular challenge. So Raphael is going to give us some summary on this challenge. Hello, Raphael. Yes. So
Thank
Raphael,
you
can
very
you
much,
give us
Promise.
yeah, good, good, good.
So guys, you know that machine learning is the next big thing. Okay, so it's the next big thing, and Microsoft wants everyone to hop along. Microsoft does not want you maybe 10, 20 years down the line. You say, oh, I had an opportunity to learn AI and I did not learn. So even though the rumors that you hear that they will take all our jobs away from us, so Microsoft is saying, okay, if that's going to be the case, why not hop in? So I think that this is going to be a very big opportunity for all of us to join in the bandwagon of machine learning. So please do register for the challenge.
Thank you very much, Raphael. I mean, that
Hello.
was yes, Raphael. We can hear you. We can hear you. Thank you very much for that particular intro, Raphael. I mean, so, guys, Raphael has told you, right? Raphael has told you that you can't afford to miss this challenge. Imo has also given you the various categories we have in the challenge. So, you don't need to pick everything, you just need to pick one out of the four categories, right? So, it is note that participant must complete all modules in at least one of the challenges. So we have four challenges, and in each of the challenges, you have various modules. Now, for you to be eligible for the badge and the certification, you need to complete all modules in the challenge you decide to pick. Now, we have majorly four categories of the challenge: machine learning challenge, cognitive service challenge, machine learning operations, ML ops challenge, and AI builder challenge. The four categories of the challenge we have, and you just need to pick one, just one, and you are good to go. Now I have told you about this. I'm going to drop the link where you should get more information on, probably if you don't have a learn profile, you should create a learn profile. So I'm going to be doing that right away. You just need to go to www http learn.microsoft.com right away. This need to go to this is the link you need to go to. So kindly go to this link, right? Create a profile if you don't have one, and then from there you participate in the challenge. Now, I'm seeing very some people, commenting that I think one of them is Favor Victor. Yes, Favor, I'm also glad to be here. It's glad to be hosting this show with wonderful people and leaders like Imo and Raphael. And also, I see a Prince MK Minor. Prince is glad to have you here. So, guys, I mean, can you drop where you are watching us from? Drop your name and where you are watching us from. We would like to holler at you. We would like to say thank you for joining this particular session, because instead we have lots of juices prepared for you. So a warm welcome again to Prince MK Maina, and also I see a particular person who is Adobe Adidot. Yeah, so welcome Adobe Adidot, and then Favor Victor. You're welcome to this wonderful show. So, like I said, if you're watching, please kindly comment with your name and also the location you are watching from. So, I mean, Imo, just before I go ahead, there are kind of some questions I would like you to repeat. These are like maybe questions that people usually ask, when it comes to this challenge, right? So I would like you to,
Okay.
I'll be asking some questions, and then I would like you to just give us some information regarding that. Now, the first question I'll be asking
All
about this
right.
challenge is, when does the challenge run? When does the challenge run?
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much, Promise, for that question. So
Yeah.
the challenge will run from. It started on the 17th of July, and is expected to end August 14 at 11:59 um, p.m.
Okay.
if you are in Nigerian time.
Okay.
Then that's the period for it to
All
run.
right, all right, all right, all right. Thank you very much for that information,
You're,
Imo. Yes.
you're
So,
welcome.
I'm going to be asking again, right? Maybe some people are wondering and they're a bit not sure, right? So now the question is this: how does the challenge work? How does the challenge work? I need you to just give us a brief information on how this challenge works.
Thank you very much for that question, Promise. So, first of all, as an individual, if you are new to Microsoft, I will start. If you are new, maybe you have not had any Microsoft account before, you need to sign up for a Microsoft account. It's free to sign up. Just go to learn.microsoft.com. The link has already been pasted on the chat. So once you are there, sign up with your email. It's not necessary that it's email that end with outlook.com. It could be your Yahoo, normal Yahoo or Gmail, Google email, and all that. So once you sign up, then you pick a part among the machine learning, the cognitive services, the machine learning operations, and all that, and AI builder. So pick one and follow through. Now, even if you finish more than one track, you are entitled to just one batch, irrespective of the track you finish. So it is advisable that you stick to one track and finish it. Be a master of one track. That would really help you. Thank you very much. Promise.
All right. Thank you very much, Imo, for that wonderful information.
Yeah.
Now, Imo, I know it may look like as if I'm bombarding you with a lot of questions, but Imo, is it have a leader like you in our midst? It's not easy. You understand? It's not
No.
it's not easy to have a leader like you in our midst. And remember that the main essence while we are here to talk about this challenge is because I mean we want people in the community to participate. We want
Yeah.
them to enjoy these benefits that Microsoft is sharing to them. I mean, if you know what it takes for you to actually write an AI exam, Microsoft doesn't want you to stress yourself. So they are giving you materials to study, and then they will be giving you a badge on top of that. So that is one of the main reasons we are here. So, Imo, I have another question for you today, right? And I know a lot of people who may have known about this challenge may come up and they're like, oh, I've been able to finish my challenge, but I haven't received the challenge complete email, or I have not gotten my digital badge or a certificate of completion. So what do they do in this instance when they experience something like this? What do
Okay.
they do?
Okay.
When they say they finished the challenge and they've not gotten any complete email, they've not gotten their digital badge, any certificate of what are they expected to do in this scenario? Over to
Okay.
you,
So
Mo.
okay. Can you hear me? Thank you very much for that
Ye-
question.
yes, yes.
Yeah, the right place that an individual should go if you are having such challenges, if you have finished
Okay,
your challenge, you don't get to receive your badge. There's a
okay,
popular platform for Microsoft Q&A. It's a
okay,
technical community, a global technical community where question and answers are being
okay,
questions are answered. Questions around this kind of challenge are answered. Responses. I
okay,
have I have get help several times. I've got stuck. Maybe when I was started up with Microsoft, that's where I always go to. So Microsoft
okay.
Q&A platform is the appropriate place for an individual with such challenge to go to. I will drop the
All
link.
right.
I will drop the
O-
link for in the chat
Okay.
section. Thank
All
you.
right. All right. But Imo, right? I take for instance, right? These guys, they finished the challenge. Is there a certain
Yeah.
duration they need to wait? Maybe just in case the system is taking some time to synchronize all of what they've done in their environment. Is there a certain amount of period of time they need to wait?
I think it will be for you can wait for 7 days, maximum of seven
Okay,
days from the day
okay,
you
maximum.
finish. Yes.
maximum of, so if I get this clear, right, I think that should be between 48 hours
Y-
to days, right? That's
To
between
7 days.
2 days to 7 days.
To
All
seven
right.
days.
So
Yes.
so
Yes.
so guys, you're hearing it from Imo. Once you're done with the challenge and you haven't gotten your completion email or your badge or your certificate of completion, please don't be alarmed. Don't
Yeah.
be alarmed. What I want you to do is know that even when you're done with the challenge, you need to wait for about between 8 hours, which is about 2 days to to 7 days. And if in this period of time you haven't gotten any feedback or any email from Microsoft with the badge or stuff like this, then you can reach out with the link where Imo has shared right now, the learn.microsoft.com answers questions. You understand? So you can then reach out to that particular page. But please ensure to give a waiting time of 48 hours to 7 days before you do this, right? But then before you reach out, there are some things you need to be aware of, right?
Yeah.
Ensure that it shows 100% complete
Complete.
on your collection, your challenge collection page. You need to be very, very you need to be very sure of that, that you know you have 100% complete on that challenge collection page. Now, let's see. Okay, so Imo, um, sometimes some people come, oh, they finish the challenge, oh, right? But the challenge page is not still showing as complete. What should they do in that scenario?
Okay. Thank you very much. So what they can do in that scenario is to double check, because most time each of the modules are clustering. They are clustered together. You might finish one module thinking you have finished all the track, and not knowing that there's one. So you have to double check that each of the modules are fully completed. Then if after checking the modules are completed, you can raise a question. It could be a system error from Microsoft, on the Microsoft end, and that would definitely look into once you raise the question through the platform I posted earlier. Thank you.
All right, this is wonderful information. Thank you very much, Imo.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much, Imo, for this wonderful feedback and answer regarding this question. Now, Imo,
Yeah.
before we proceed for before we proceed further in our discussion regarding AI, I have
Yeah.
someone who is attending the event by name Prince MK Minor, who is in London, currently based in London, but he's a Nigerian, and he has a question
Okay.
for us. Right, he has a question for us, and one of the questions he has for us is, how can Microsoft engage our young girls in Nigeria? I think generally he's trying to ask, does Microsoft has have any form of certification programs for our young girls in Nigeria? So Imo, please, can you enlighten us on some of these certifications, some of these programs that Microsoft has for young girls in Nigeria?
Yes, 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 yes. Thank you very much for that. Currently, there is ongoing program that is targeting at, though not specific to girls, but it's
Okay,
open to every young person in the university, postgraduate, undergraduate, and either graduate. So that program is called Power Apps program. So that Power
okay,
App program is designed to 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 expose young people into Microsoft Power Platforms, which is also Power Platform in Microsoft is also depending on AI. So there's nothing you can do without having to design, build all those Power Pages. So the
okay,
program is ongoing. I believe, I think this is cohort 5, and it has come to an end. They have already closed up the application. But
okay,
I'm going to post a link. I'll look for the link and post before the end of this section, so people
okay,
can go there. Keep in touch with the. You can subscribe, maybe be in the waiting list. When the email
okay,
is when the next round of application is out, you are going to be informed. And once you apply and you're able to scale through those their interview questions, some of the questions they will ask you while applying, you'll be able, at least you'll be qualified. And another thing that young girls can, Microsoft has always been at the forefront in helping people. If anybody is in school, a student, you can also apply for Microsoft Learn Ambassador program, and is open to student in the STEM field, that is science, technology, engineering field. So once you apply and become a student ambassador, there are certain percentage for, there are certain level you can go. You are entitled to maybe 50% discount to write certification exam and all that. And even there is also regularly ongoing AI fundamentals study series on Microsoft that Microsoft do. Once you're able to attend the event for the 2 days, and entitled to write Microsoft Azure AI fundamentals exam. That is AI 900 exam for free. So there are lots of all this. Another way that young girls can stay engaged is to join community like Azure Nigeria community. There are always a regular event that we hold there, and that can also help. Thank you very much for that. I hope this helped.
you very much. Thank you. Wonderful question. I mean, I would say it's a blaze. Like you actually threw a lot of light into this particular question. Thank you very much for that. So, I mean, yes, we just before we proceed, we also want to let you know that Raphael is also in the house, and Raphael is going to be also giving us some tips. Hello, Raphael. I don't know. Do you, regarding this particular question, do you have idea of how Microsoft itself can engage young ladies in Nigeria in terms of AI, generally in terms of Microsoft certifications and AI? Do you have um, ideas that people can work with?
Okay, so in addition to whatever Imo has said, I think Microsoft is already doing a lot. As you can see, that they not only have things for people like us that have already left the university, they have programs for people in the university to get engaged with. That's why you see something like Microsoft Student Learn Ambassadors. Okay, so and that particular program does not only accept male, it's open to female as well. So it's open to everybody. And one thing I've noticed in the ecosystem, okay, where you have, because Microsoft is encouraging female to really go all out. If you have 5 girls applying for anything that relates to something like anything Microsoft, and you have like 2 boys, they would actually want to give the girls a chance. So Microsoft is trying a lot, carrying people from the grassroots to engage, to be involved in all these things that we're talking about. I hope that adds some salt to whatever Imran said. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you very much, Raphael. You see, of wonderful ingredients, and I mean that is why I have experts in the house, such as Imo and Raphael, so that when you taste the soup, you will be so. In fact, the soup will give you happiness. You understand? So yes, um, I see another question here by Abdul Hafiz Bello, and his question is there any provision made for students in universities in Nigeria? Maybe let's say, does Microsoft have any plan? Do they have any program that university students can engage in? And also, please relate this to AI too. You understand? How can university students partake, or what does Microsoft have for university students in terms of programs, in terms of AI? So I'll be calling on our expert and MVP in the house today, Imo, to take on this question. Imo, please, can you give us some highlight on this question, please?
All right, promise. So if I may get Abdullah Fi's question correctly,
Yeah.
is trying to, okay, like I said before, there is Microsoft Learn Ambassador program, and
Okay.
within the program there are special area where you can specialize in. Like if you're a student ambassador, you can choose to go along the AI track. Microsoft has the AI track. I mean, recently there's a launch, a boom in terms of AI. I read about something last week how Microsoft is looking for a way to meet the demands of people based on their AI solution. The launch of OpenAI's Azure OpenAI service has really boost Microsoft AI business. So now you as a student, you can be apply for the Microsoft Learn Ambassador program and then choose the AI part to be specialist. We are MVP, we are specialists, we have where we specialize in. You can be Microsoft Azure AI, Microsoft Azure infrastructure, and all that. So that also apply to being a student ambassador. So the right path for for students is to go through the Microsoft Ambassador program, and I assure you that I've gone from that being Microsoft ambassadors to being Microsoft staff as we speak. Thank you very much.
Wow, wow, wow. That is awesome. That is awesome. VP in the house in Mo has just given us some juice as to what students can be able to gain from Microsoft. Right. Also, our other MVP, the leaders I told you, Raphael wants to add some Maggi to this soup we are cooking. So, Raphael, please, from your own point of view and from your experiences so far, what do you think that do you think there are provisions Microsoft has made for students in the universities to benefit from?
Okay, so I just want to give a real life example to what Imo has said. Okay, so there's one of us in the community, and he used to be a Microsoft student ambassador, just like he asked. Okay, and he was pursuing the AI track. You can check him out on LinkedIn. I think his name is Jaflet Wimo. Okay, he finished
Okay.
his university, and immediately he finished. I think that there are grades for you if you are involved with this Microsoft Student Ambassador thing. You can actually transition from being a student ambassador into a staff. So if you are in the university currently and you're watching this, know that Microsoft has made that provision for you to join Microsoft, but you need to join the Microsoft Student Ambassador Program and be very, very active. If you want AI track, fine. We know someone personally. Three of us on this program, we personally know him. He's successful. He's a successful staff of Microsoft today, and he's a cloud advocate. I hope that helps.
Thank you very much, Raphael, for that wonderful piece of information. So, guys, you see from what you can see, it's very clear that Microsoft has a lot of juice, a lot of things packaged for students, who are really interested in. One thing I want to attention. One of the participants, Prince MK Minor, is also asking what are the expectations after the challenge. So generally, the expectations after this particular AI challenge is that you would get a certificate, right? Is a badge, right, and a certificate of completion, right? You're going to get these two things where you can share with your network and generally tell them, oh, I participated in this challenge and I was able to complete this. So those are the two things that you're going to get after the challenge. And one of the things you should also know is that the challenge doesn't end here. That is why we are here as a community. We do a whole lot in the community. So one of the things you need to do is to ensure you are part of the members of the community. Join the community WhatsApp group, join the LinkedIn page, join the YouTube page, join the Twitch page. In fact, just be participative in the community activities, and there are a lot more for you to do. Now, also, I remember earlier that someone mentioned, if maybe after you've waited for a particular while, maybe between 28 to 7 days, and you haven't gotten any feedback, you haven't gotten any certificate of completion, there is something you can do also. You can actually email Microsoft with this link. So I'm posting a link right now, right? I'm posting a link. You email the particular email com. So if you've been able to finish the challenge and you haven't gotten your badge and your certificate of completion, right? So we'll be moving to another phase of the session for today. And before we move to this phase of the session, Prince MK Miner has one more question for us, right? So we are going to be answering this question, and I'm going to be calling on our wonderful MVP, Raphael, who is going to, give us some answers to this question. So, Raphael, Prince MK Minor says, in the northern Nigeria where I was born, I have seen no impact of Microsoft driven drive here in this part. How how can our young girls or young students in Nigeria, especially from the north, how can they be a part of the MS Microsoft ADC opportunity? So, Raphael, can
Thank
you give us some insight into this, please?
Yes, yes. Thank you very much, Promise. Prince MK Minor, I'd like you to know that everything starts with a step and with a person. We that you're seeing here today, we took steps to make sure our impact in our various chosen paths um are established. So what I would like to do, it can start with you. Okay, Microsoft does not discriminate at all. It can start with you as a seed, and every seed you know very well that if you put a single seed of corn in the ground, it's not just one that will come out when it's time for harvest. You can even have so many, more than 100 from just one seed. So let it start with you, and starting with you means you participate in the challenge. After you participate in the challenge, you're probably in a university, sign up for Microsoft Student Learn Ambassador, and you can start a student club. Hook up with the community. We will help you out. And that thing that you are requesting, that thing that you are asking for, that thing that you desire can start from you and your community. Now, let me give you a perfect example. There's this lady I know very well. She's still inside, she's still studying for her master's in the University of Jos. Okay. So right around her in Jos, she started this drive that I'm asking you to start today, and she has grown so much from being a student ambassador. She graduated from bachelor's. She's doing a master's. She has become an MVP, and she's grooming other student ambassadors to grow with her. So what I would say is that for that opportunity in your own path, start wherever you are. If you think that student ambassador is what you want to start from, is fill the form, do the challenge, and as you grow on, you see that you carry people along with you, and that change that you're requesting can happen in your own local environment. Thank you very much. I hope I answered your question.
Thank you very much, Raphael. I mean, that was an awesome answer. That was really an awesome answer. You really spoke like you had gone through my mind and you could see what was in my mind. So, Prince MK Minor, right? I hope you are really listening to this particular event, right? This session. So, as a member of the Nigeria Azure community, I put it to you that for you to be asking me that question, you are not doing what you are supposed to be doing. Prince MK Minor, for you to be asking me that question, you are not doing what you're supposed to be doing. I believe that as a member of the community, it's your duty to be an evangelist. If you belong to part of the community, start with 2 or 3 people, engage them in some training sessions. You understand? Engage them in some training sessions, and then from there, there's what they call advertisement by word of mouth. And before you know it, people will start joining your engagement. it doesn't have to be a very complex thing. You can start with, you know, minor, easy, simple topics. And then, of course, you are part of the Nigeria Azure community. That gives you the privilege to be able to communicate with us, the leaders, and say, okay, I would like us to do this for community. And then we can down and plan with you, you know, how to, you know, create something that would benefit your particular community. So please, Prince MK Minor, start doing what we are supposed to do as a member of the community. I need you to start engaging, and I would want to hear from you, Prince MK Minor. I would want to hear from you on your progress on this. So please reach out to me, reach out to Imo, reach out to Raphael. We want to get a feedback from you on what you have started doing as regards that community. All right. So, I mean, as we go on, more questions will keep coming, but I think I would like to just welcome the one of the last guys that joined. His name is Akiri Saki. Join. Okay, Akiri Saki. And I think he's joining from Accra, Ghana. So, Akiri Saki, welcome, welcome. You're welcome to today's event. And also, before that, I also saw someone in the name of in Pidgin English. Learn Tech in Pidgin English. It will be nice to put out your real name so that we know who you are and acknowledge your presence in our session for today. Now, before all of that, right, there is this other part of the discussion that I would like to engage these experts in. I mean, we have these experts in this particular session. I wouldn't want them to do go like that, because trust me, I can tell you it's not easy to get Imo to come on shows. It's not easy to get Raphael to come on shows because these guys are busy guys. They are MVP guys, so you should know how much work they have in their plates. So today we have them on this show, them guys. Now, I have to enlighten AI benefits our community. And one of the very first questions I'll be asking will be it would go to Raphael. Raphael. Hello, Raphael. So today I want to ask, right? We've been hearing a lot of buzz from AI, right? We've been hearing a lot of buzz from AI, right? And I want to ask now, this particular AI in question, how do you think farmers in the local areas in Nigeria, how do you think they can benefit from AI, especially open AI? What do you think? What are your suggestions as to how these guys can benefit from open AI? The floor is yours, Raphael.
Thank you very much, Promise. So this is a
Yeah.
double barrel question. Okay, so I'd like to
Yeah.
take it this way. The very first thing I'd like to say is that that question opens an opportunity for developers and companies, because only
Yeah.
companies and developers can actually leverage OpenAI API and develop applications. That's one thing I'd like you to know. Then, secondly, I'd like to I'd like to wrap this question around a little story. So now, if you take a look in the US, for example, you have in the United States of America, you have 3 extension workers to every 5 agricultural farmer. But here in Nigeria, you have about 1 extension worker to 10,000 farmers. So one of the ways we can leverage open AI is for you that is listening to us now. I think there was a guy that asked a question. He said he's a web developer. So it's for you to develop an application that leverages open AI, so that when the farmer goes to his farm, he sees a disease in his crop, or he sees that his crop is getting yellow, he can take a picture. He just takes a picture. He does not need to contact anybody, and that picture interprets the disease and gives him a solution on how to solve it. So, and let me tell you, don't think that we don't have enough funds. So I did a research with a particular company that I'm doing something with, and they say that more than 80% of Nigerians have Android phones. So even though there are farmers in the north, I'm sure that if developers develop applications that can help those farmers leveraging open AIs, it can solve a lot of their agricultural extension problems, and we'll have more food. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Raphael, for that particular insight. I mean, so farmers, those who are engaged in farming, you can see the scope that our MVP Raphael is giving to you. So please, ensure you benefit from this, right? Ensure you benefit from this. Tap into the ideas our MVP is giving us here, and then ensure you build from that. And please don't feel like you are all alone. That's why we are a community. If you have any challenge in executing these things, you can reach out to us as a community. You can check me out on LinkedIn, Promise Uche Unwachku. You can check Imo out on LinkedIn, Imo Etuk. You can check Raphael out on LinkedIn, Raphael Gab Momo. We are all MVPs, and we are here to guide you and assist you as a community. So, yeah, I have another question. And this question is going to none other than my MVP, Imo. Hello, Imo. How are you doing today?
Hi,
So,
Promise. I'm fine.
yes. So, Imo, there's been a lot of buzz on AI, and a lot of people are kind of they are. Would I say the word scared? Maybe let me use the word scared. Maybe they are scared because they have some things bothering their minds, and I mean, I think it's our duty, to give them some form of clarification, right? Before, so that when they have this clarification, they are no longer scared. So how they say things like information takes fear away. When you have the
Yeah.
right amount of information, you can then take bold steps which you need to take. And this question that has been bothering a lot of people is this: has AI come to take away people's jobs? Has
Well,
AI come to take away? Does is that what
yeah.
AI is here for? To expatiate further on this.
Okay. So the outright answer to that question is no. But I will buttress the no answer to it. Well, the AI has not come to take over our jobs. Rather, AI has come to complement our job. Complementing our job means making us to deliver faster at the speed of light. Most time, if you're a developer, you don't need to sit down, crack your brain and all that. You can quickly do something on maybe chat gpt or Microsoft Azure gpt as well. You can even use Microsoft Bing AI as well to quickly get help. That does not mean that it replaces you. Of course, you will do something that once you get those help from AI, you need to customize it to suit your needs and thereby making your work faster. That's it. Thank you.
Wow. Wow. Awesome. 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 Thank you very much for that, Imo. Thank you very much for that, Imo. So, guys, you've heard from our MVP in the house. You don't need to be scared. AI is not here to take your jobs. AI is here to complement your job. I mean, if you know how to really make use of I feel like you can do a lot
Yeah.
if you know how to make use of AI. I know time is fast approaching, right? And but I would like to get some of this feedback from our MVPs. And this next question will be going to our MVP in the house, Raphael Gabmomo. Raphael Gabmomo, I want to ask, does AI need humans?
Okay,
Does
thank you
AI
very much.
really need humans?
Okay. So the way I'm going to answer your question, AI cannot stand on its own as we are currently. Okay, so you actually need a human being to do the programming, to do the training and all that. So yes, AI needs humans. So I think that there are a lot of people scared that AI will take over the world. No, it will not. Okay, so I want to put it this way. Okay, whether you like it or not, even Steve Jobs believed that there was a creator of, someone created the whole world. Okay, so the one that created the world did not create the world in such a way that AI would survive or something like that would survive. So even AI is going to is the next thing. It needs us to do the training, to do the programming, and all that. I'd like to end with this. Okay, ChatGPT that you see today, that is so advanced, it can get you everything. Whether you like it or not, it's we that have been training it. All the things that you're typing inside ChatGPT is making it stronger and making it much more reliable. Okay, so to cut the long stock, yes, it does need humans. Thank you.
Wow, wow, guys. Like, can you imagine getting this evening? Can you imagine the soup we are cooking for you guys this evening? This is really awesome. I mean, so those of you who have been wondering, can AI just come and clear everybody? Do they need human beings? So you heard now from the MVP. It tells you really like, look, your AI machineries, your AI models, they need humans to train them.
Yeah.
They need humans to train them. And that is some key concepts you have to know. Now, um, like I said, I know that time is fast approaching, but I'm going to be asking this one more question to our MVP Imo. Our MVP Imo is going to be giving us some, key juices as regarding AI. So, Imo, please
Yeah.
tell us. We know AI has been, there has been a lot of buzz on AI recently, and we've been wondering ourselves, who are these guys? Are there notable people you can tell us that have been pushing the frontiers of AI in Nigeria and in other parts of the world? Do you have idea of notable people who have been pushing the frontiers of AI both in Nigeria and in the world? Over to you, MVP More.
Okay, so thank you very much, Promise. So
Yeah.
I will narrow the answer to organizations. But I may not really particularly mention
Yeah.
the list of the names of people. For organization, of course, we all
Okay.
know the three big giants. The
Okay.
three big giants that we have, which
Okay.
I can say about
Okay.
no four, about five. Let me put it
Okay.
five. We have the Microsoft, um, Amazon Web Services, Amazon AO, and we also have Google. We also have Meta. We have,
Okay.
in fact, we also have other IBM in particular as we speak. IBM are also
Okay.
going deeper into it. So these are the
Okay.
notable organizations in the world. And
Okay.
as we speak, even Nvidia is the producer of Intel GPU that these powerful organizations are using to train AI. So now,
Okay.
about last month, there was an information how Nvidia run out of the market with their high-end Intel processors because all these big
Okay.
giants are taking over. They are buying it on a daily basis. So now, for
Okay.
organization, of course, Microsoft
Okay. Imo, please go on, please.
are the forerunner as we speak. Uh,
Okay. Okay. Looks like we are experiencing some freeze from Imo there. Guys, you know how network can be a bit sometimes. I mean, so Imo has just explained to us that some of the frontiers or one
now,
of the very big yeah, Imo, are you back?
I think I'm back. Apologies.
Hello, Imo.
Hi. Sorry.
Yes. Yes, we can hear you
Okay,
now. We
okay.
can hear you now.
Apologies, guys.
So
My network just had a little glitch. So now, as I was saying,
so
can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
yeah, we can hear you. Just give us a round
Okay,
off of
okay,
your last
okay. So the
question.
roundup now, the take home I will give you guys is that AI has come to stay, and many organizations in Nigeria are keying into the AI. Almost all the organizations
Okay.
today are keying into AI, irrespective of their location. Thank you. Yeah.
Nice, nice. Thank you very much, Imo, for that. I have one more question. One more question before we round off this session. And that question is going to be going to our MVP in the house, Raphael. So, Raphael, in Nigeria, I'm not just gonna limit this. Um I want you to also take a look from Nigerian perspective, and at the same time, you can now talk about other parts of the world, right? So, in Nigeria, that church is a big thing for us in Nigeria. The church itself is a big thing for us, right? So, this question I want to ask you, MVP Raphael, is that how is AI helping the church to grow? MVP Raphael, can you give us some insight into that? How
Okay,
is
so
AI helping the church to grow?
okay, so when the first time I heard this question, I smiled because I grew up as a deeper life boy. Okay, so you know that in those days in deeper life, they will say don't watch television. Eh? So watching television is a sin. But today, 2023, deeper life cannot do without TV. You know why? Because they even stream their messages. They stream their messages. They let people watch on YouTube because they feel that they'll reach more people by that way. So to cut the long story short, AI is actually because as a Christian, okay, even the Muslim side. So if you're a Muslim listening to this, don't get angry. AI is helping you reach more people. Okay, so today we have Bible apps. So I signed up for a Bible challenge last month. Guess what? I did not even open the Bible. I used my phone for the whole month and I completed my challenge perfectly. Matthew to Revelation. I used my phone. How is that possible? AI is making it possible. The AI, it reminds me, okay, if you signed up for this challenge, no. So AI has really helped the church, not just in the aspect of spreading the gospel alone, in the aspect of accountability. Okay, so there was this country that I went to visit recently. Okay, so because of AI, they know that I'm a newcomer. They reached out to me. They can monitor. They have as all their members. They have a way of monitoring their members to make you feel not left alone. So AI has made that possible. Because of AI, they monitor everyone. This one is a newcomer. Let's do this. So AI has made it easy to show love, to show charity, and to spread the word, not just for Christians alone, even for Muslims. Thank you very much.
Wow, wow, wow. Guys, I mean, this is awesome. Guys. This is awesome, guys. Thank you very much, MVP Raphael, for that particular question. I mean, I think you really did justice to that question. I think you did justice to that question. So, guys, I know time is actually fast spent, but I'm just going to do a brief review, right? Because we want you to participate in this challenge. We really, I know we have just 2 days to go, but we want you to participate in this challenge. And I'm just going to be giving a brief rundown about this challenge. What we need you to do is quickly, if you haven't registered, go to this website. I just pasted you can see this website on your screen. Go to this website right now and register. If you haven't registered, create a profile and be active on that profile. Now, once you create a profile, we have 4 challenges in this session, right? We have 4 challenges in this session. So you don't need to do the whole 4 challenges, just pick one out of them. So the 4 challenges we have are the if machine learning operations, which is the what the ML ops, and four, lastly, is the AI builder challenge. So please pick up one of this challenge, ensure you finish all the modules in any of them. So you don't need to do the four, just pick up any one that interests you, ensure that you finish the modules in the challenge, right? And then you have to do this before August 14th. You have to do this before 4 p.m. UTC, August 14th. Please, I'm taking note of that again. You need to do this before 4 p.m. UTC, August 14th. Now, you may not get case you don't get your badge certificate of completion from Microsoft. Please don't be alarmed. Don't be alarmed. You need to wait between 48 hours to 7 days, right? Between 48 hours to 7 days. Now, if you have waited around this time and you still haven't gotten your what's it called, your badge and your challenge, please going to be sharing on. So I'm currently showing it right now on the screen. Send an email to challenge support at microsoft.com. So after between 48 hours to 7 days, if you haven't gotten your badge and your certificate of completion, right, please send an email to this. But please note that before you send this email, ensure that on your dashboard you can see 100% completed. On your challenge collection page, ensure you can see 100% completed, i.e., 10 over 10 or 18 over 18 on your challenge details page. Right. So, I mean, this is where we'll be rounding off the session, right? So, before we just round off the session and I give my going off speech, in 1 minute, Raphael, can you just give us something on AI in 1 minute, please? Just give us something on this challenge. Just say something to just round off the session for us in 1 minute, Raphael.
Okay, guys, I do not want you to be left out, and I do not want you to be troubled that, oh, okay, the next 20 years, AI is going to take everyone by storm. Or maybe your kids are going to be asking you, oh, daddy, why didn't you learn AI when everyone was learning AI? Guys, you are young now. I believe that everyone in this program, or everyone that's going to listen to this stream, is between the age bracket of 15 and 35. So here is an opportunity for you to learn key valuable life skills. So don't miss the opportunity to sign up for the challenge, and we are always here to help you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Raphael. I'm also going to be calling on MVP Imo. MVP Imo, please just give us a minute, round off on everything we've just discussed today.
Okay, yeah. Thank you very much, Promise. So, guys, as Raphael has said already, the only way to key in is to keep learning. Keep the fire burning. Stay very clear to the Learn platform, Microsoft Learn platform. Learn aside this challenge, another challenge are going to come up in the future. There are challenges that always come up whenever there's Microsoft event like Microsoft Ignite and all the other ones. So keep learning. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm really impressed at how we have, um great mentors like this on giving us this wonderful information. So guys, I think at this point come to an end of this session. Have you reached? In fact, do you know that we are currently streaming this event also on our LinkedIn page? So that means that if you haven't joined our LinkedIn page, you are wrong. So, guys, are wondering, we also have a meetup page. Yes, the Nigerian Microsoft Azure has a meetup page, and here is the link for the meetup page. So, in case you are wondering, oh, how do you keep up to date with our page and all of that? So, this is the link to our meetup page. It's currently showing on your screen. You are going to know about all the events we have been planned for you. We're going to give you a lot of details, and trust me, the year is not even started. We still have lots of events packaged for you on this channel. So please, if you haven't joined our meetup page, ensure you do so. We also have a Twitter page, we have a YouTube page. In fact, I think our not actually watching this session, I want to believe that yes, you are on our YouTube page. But just in case, join and subscribe to our YouTube page. And this is the link to our YouTube page. So, guys, I'm repeating this so that you can bring the juice to your family members and those cloud enthusiasts. We have lots of package information on this YouTube page. So please, guys, subscribe to our YouTube page. And I'm just going to be bringing this session to a close. I want to thank everyone who participated in this event. I think it was awesome. Raphael, don't you think so? I
Yeah,
think I
Yes,
think
it
this
yes.
was
was
awesome.
awesome.
MVP more. What do you think? I think this was really, really awesome. I think we
Yeah,
shared a lot of information regarding this event, this
yeah.
challenge. We shared a lot of information, and we had experts such as MVP Imo and MVP Raphael in the house to give you a lot of juice regarding this challenge. So, guys, thank you once more. It was really, really a pleasure anchoring this session. My name is Promise Uche Mwachuku. I'm also an MVP, a Microsoft Azure MVP, and I today I hosted MVP Raphael, who is also an MVP in the Azure category, and I also hosted MVP Imo, who is also a who is also an MVP in the Azure category. So please, guys, I mean, don't be left out. Feel free to reach out to us. Feel free to reach out to us, and we will continue continually give you a lot of juice as regards Azure and everything Microsoft. So at this point, I'll be saying thank you and goodbye.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Bye.
Bye,
Thank
guys.
you.
See you soon.
Bye bye, guys.